Hi everybody, it's Mrs. Carter and Ruby and our friend Frida. Now, Frida is a famous artist and I have a Frida t-shirt on and Ruby has her Frida onesie on. Can we show everybody? Say hi, look at me. Yeah. Oh, she just learned how to wave. And we even have our Frida art hanging up above. Now, Frida is a famous artist from Mexico, and there's a beautiful story about Frida's life. Now, Frida kind of had a hard life. She lived through a lot of pain because she got into a very bad accident. And Frida lived a long time ago. So, we're going to read about Frida's life through this story, Frida, by Jonah Winter, illustrated by Ana Juan. And I just love this story. It's really beautiful. I've never read it to Ruby. And I think she wants me to read it to her right now. Oh, don't eat the book. She eats all the books. Don't eat the book. Okay, let's read it. Are you ready? We got to show everybody the pages though. Okay. What are you doing? Oh, Ruby. Oh. Technical difficulties. Ready? Frida enters the world. We're going to take the book jacket off because that's an extra step. Ooh. For little Frida, the world is Mexico, and her house is a blue house, and it is in the town of Coyaca. Do you see the picture? Okay, let's show our friends. Frida's father is an artist and a photographer. He teaches her how to use a paintbrush. Oh. Frida's mother takes care of 6 daughters. Often she is tired. Often Frida is lonely, even though she has sisters. Enter stage left, Frida's imaginary friend. Her name is also Frida. I think Ruby wants to take a break. Yeah, you can come back in a minute. All of a sudden, Frida falls very ill. She is in bed for months. There's something wrong with one of her legs. Even her imaginary friend can't cheer her up. Now, my friends in 3rd grade learned about polio, and that's what Frida had, and that's why her leg was messed up. Have to take things away from Ruby before she rips them. After Frida gets well, she still wants to make art, so she paints little paintings. They are copies of other paintings. Paintings onto photographs is what Frida's father does for a living. He teaches her how to do this too. Frida also paints things that she sees through a microscope. She loves looking at things very closely. Speaking of looking at things very closely, I'm going to get close to you because you can see in this illustration, this picture in the book, that the fruit has faces. At school, Frida studies science. She is bored. School is too easy. One day, Frida is riding the bus home from school. A horrible accident happens. A trolley runs into the bus and Frida almost dies. Here you can see how the illustrator decided to show you how something bad happened. There's a volcano and you can see the bus, and then this is the trolley. A trolley is like a streetcar from a long time ago because Frida was born in the early 1900s. In the hospital, it is painting that saves her once again. Painting is like her imaginary friend. It is there whenever she wants it. It keeps her company. It keeps her from giving up hope. You can see Frida in bed. After the accident, life will never be the same for Frida. She will walk with a cane when she is able to walk. Her body will hurt always. Here, the illustrator Ana Juan decided to show pain through a tree wrapped around her. You look closely, you can see the thorns on the tree. Now, if you got pricked by thorns, that would hurt, right? But Frida doesn't cry or complain. Instead of crying, she paints pictures of herself crying. And when she can't leave her bed, she paints in bed. When her whole torso is put in a cast, she paints on the cast. Now your torso is your stomach right here. So Frida doesn't let her pain or what's happening to her stop her. She keeps going. Nothing can stop Frida from painting because she's so often alone, unable to leave her house. She has to use her imagination. She paints what she sees in her heart on top of what she sees with her eyes. It's almost like painting on photographs. Her father painted on photographs. She paints little magical scenes with words at the bottom. All over Mexico, people paint these kinds of scenes. Sometimes they are scenes of angels coming to the rescue. They're like prayers for people who are sick. They are called ex-votos. And Frida paints ex-votos of herself when she is sick or in pain. Frida imitates no one in her style. Her paintings are like nothing else. In museums, people still look at them and weep and sigh and smile. She turns her pain into something beautiful. It is like a miracle. Viva Frida. Long live Frida. That's what Viva Frida means. So Frida was born on July 6th, 1907 in Coyoacán, Mexico. So that is the story Frida, and I would love to show you the cover again, but Ruby started eating it. Sorry. Ruby, what happened? So this story is a beautiful story. I hope you enjoyed the illustrations and the words by Jonah Winter. And Ruby, do you want to say bye to everybody? That's what my and was. And bye? Yeah? Can you say bye? Bye.